If you still struggle with background manipulation in the year 2026, then this video is for you. In this video, I'll be sharing a simplified guide on how you can create your own background. So let's get started. So the first thing I want you to know is, for this process to work, for you to be able to create a background that you can actually use on your projects, you need to have this in mind. So come close, listen attentively. The first thing you need is a gradient background. Either you create one or you download one on Pinterest. So I'll quickly just download any random gradient background. So just head over to Pinterest, and if you don't have this app installed, do well to install the app, then sign in, then search for gradient background. So once you're on this interface, you have the search bar at the top. So just quickly type gradient background, and you can also be specific with what you actually want. If I need a red gradient background, I'll just include red to it. So include the color of what you want, then you get the results. And if you want multiple colors, include that, you also get results. All you just have to do is to take your time and select the one that you prefer, and that is it. So for this, I'll just pick this one, this gradient background. So once you're done with that, so just save what you want. I like this one, that is the reason why I have to save it. So once you're done with that, then you need to head over to Snapseed. So by tapping on the plus sign, you can bring in that gradient background that you just downloaded or created on Pixellab. But before then, this is something I want you to know. The first thing I said is for you to get a gradient background. So the second point now, to have a background that you can actually use, you need to convert every image that you'll be placing on the gradient background, like overlay. You actually place those background or blend those background. So what you need to have in mind is you need to subtract those colors. So once you get a background of your choice, you need to desaturate it. That is black and white, just like you can see on the screen. So you can just go to, you bring in that particular background, then locate the black and white on Snapseed. And if you want me to send you this particular one that I'm actually using, this particular preset, do well to drop it in the comment box, so I will send this to you. But if you feel like the black and white that is existing on Snapseed is enough, then you can still use that. You still get the same results. So just make sure you turn everything to black and white before blending. So once you are done with that, then you need to proceed with the blending. And there are several options to blend. You have your screen, you have the subtract, you have the add, several of them like that. All you just have to do is to play around with the blend mode to get the desired results. So there is nothing like this is the blend mode you should use. Nothing like that. Just play around with any of them, and if you are satisfied with a particular blend mode, then you can use that. So just like you can see on the screen, I'm just trying to manipulate a church flyer. I need the background for a church flyer. So the first thing I did was to blur. So once you bring in the gradient background, I always advise you blur it a little. Blur it a little. Then you locate your double exposure, then select the image you actually want to blend to the gradient background, just like you can see, light, dark, and so on and so forth. So several of them like that. So locate your view edit to erase the unwanted parts, just like you can see on the screen. So you can do the same thing for other backgrounds. See when you get a background of your choice. So there are several projects that church flyers, for instance, that is a theme will be given to you, and you search on Pinterest and you still are yet to get a particular background that fully convey that message. Instead of the endless search, why not create yours? All you just need to do is to get extra resources like extra images and try to create or manipulate yours, just like you can see me doing in this video. So when we talk about supernatural encounter as the theme for this program, so I'm trying to create that scenario. So that's what I'm actually doing with this background. I'm trying to create that scenario. So you can do the same thing. Whatever theme that is being given to you, you think of it, then try to blend or manipulate it to your own desire. So just like you can see, this is beautiful. And also, if you want this background, do well to let me know in the comment box. I will send you a link so you can also download it and you can use it for your church project. Easy peasy. So this is just how to manipulate church background. So you're not using Photoshop, don't worry, you don't have to worry yourself. With Snapseed, you can also get that unique manipulation that anyone using Photoshop can also do. With Snapseed, you can also get it. All you just need to do is to watch this video carefully and practice along. Watch and also try to practice to know if you've actually learned it. So easy peasy, very easy. The first thing I said is to get a gradient background. Then the second thing, you get the images ready, then you convert it to black and white. So once you bring in the gradients, lightly blur it a little so it can fit in properly. Then you place all those images as overlay, light or dark, whatever, any blend mode that you feel that can bring out the beauty of that project, then you use that. But after everything you save, take it to Pixel and you create your design. So if you learned something in this video, do well to let me know what you learned in this video. And if there's any other question, do well to drop it in the comment box. I'll always come around to read all those messages. So I still remain Vitochinazar Prince, your instructor. God bless you.